Teddy Rubskin here, and you know I love the fucking arcade, right? Our arcade is great, but sometimes those arcade games, they come to the home system, and they're better on the home system, right? Yeah, that's why we're talking about the top 5 arcade games that are better on the home system, right? Well, not necessarily better, but preferred, right? Like Golden Axe on the Sega Genesis. I've definitely played Golden Axe on the Sega Genesis more than I have in the arcade. But the arcade has better graphics. It's a better version of the game. But I still like the fucking version on the Sega Genesis more, right? Definitely more familiar with it. So that's kind of what I'm talking about, right? So let's get started with number 5, Ghouls and Ghosts. Yeah. Now, Ghouls and Ghosts is a great game in the arcade, right? And the Sega Genesis version of Ghouls and Ghosts is a pretty damn good version of it. You know, the graphics are really close and the game plays really well. Right? In fact, it kind of plays better on the Sega Genesis, right? Also add to the fact that, you know, in the arcade you had to keep popping in quarters. And Ghouls and Ghosts is a hard as fuck game. And that can get fucking expensive. And add on to that is the fact that you have to fucking beat the game twice, right? Get all the way to the final level, and you're going to have to go back to the fucking beginning of the game and do it again. In the arcade, that's just fucking impossible, right? So Ghouls and Ghosts is preferable on the Sega Genesis. Number 4 is Bionic Commando. Yeah. Now the original Bionic Commando in the arcade is a pretty badass game. I actually kind of like it. You know, you're running around, you got this like bionic grappling hook thing you can do cool stuff with. It's a pretty badass game, right? But the game on the Nintendo Entertainment System is nothing like the arcade game, but it's still fucking awesome. In fact, it's preferred over the arcade version of Bionic Commando, right? I mean, recently they made a new version of Bionic Commando, right? It's quite a bit different. Nobody fucking liked it. They hated it, right? So they came up with another version of Bionic Commando that was a lot more like the Nintendo version, right? And everybody fucking loved it. Yeah. Because, well, Bionic Commando originated in the fucking arcade. The version on the Nintendo is everybody's favorite version of that game. Number 3 is Altered Beast on the Sega Genesis. Hell yeah. Now, Altered Beast in the arcade is a fucking badass game, right? Yeah. But most people are familiar with Altered Beast on the Sega Genesis. In fact, it was the pack-in game on the Sega Genesis when it first fucking came out. And there's the transformation sequence on the front of the fucking box where he turns into a wolf. That's so fucking cool. In fact, Altered Beast is so known as a Sega Genesis game. It's like synonymous with the fucking system, you know? It's preferable to play Altered Beast on the Sega Genesis, right? I mean, in the arcade, the graphics might be better, the sound might be better, but there's something nostalgic about the way Altered Beast starts on the Sega Genesis.
Rise from your grave.
Rise from your grave. It's kind of funny that it's all like garbled. Rise from your grave. That's what makes it so nostalgic, right? Is that it's a little bit gravelly, and yeah.
Rise from your grave.
But you know, Altered Beast on the Sega Genesis is a fucking classic.
Power up.
Number 2 is Contra. Yeah, on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Yeah, everybody fucking loves Contra on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Much more than the original arcade version, which has better graphics, but actually doesn't play as well, right? The jumping doesn't work as well, the hit detection's a little bad. In fact, the controls work much better on the Nintendo version. That's probably why people love it so much, even though the graphics aren't as good. And, I've definitely played Contra more on the Nintendo, of course, than I played it in the arcade. In fact, I don't really see the Contra machine very often. I more likely see Super Contra, which is the sequel, right? And then that was ported over to the Nintendo as Super C, which is a pretty damn good game, but still, the original Contra is better on the Nintendo than it is in the arcade. But the number one game that's preferable in the home version than it is in the arcade version has got to be Ninja Gaiden. Or Gaiden, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? This game, right? This is Ninja Gaiden in the arcade. Which is like a street level fighting game. Like a street fighting game, right? Where you can jump around and hang on shit and climb walls. And you fight these guys that look like Jason Voorhees or something. No? Yeah, but when this game was ported onto the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Ninja Gaiden on Nintendo was entirely different. Nothing like the fucking beat-em-up game. And instead the game is more like Castlevania meets Mega Man, right? Yeah, actually it's a lot like Castlevania. Running around and like find items in these little lamps. Just like a Castlevania, there were items and candles and shit. You know what I'm talking about. But it was nothing like the arcade version, right? In fact, Ninja Gaiden was ported to numerous different systems, but they never looked like the arcade version. I think the Atari Lynx is the only system that has the original arcade version of Ninja Gaiden on it. Every other fucking home version on Ninja Gaiden is entirely different. You know, Ninja Gaiden on the Game Gear isn't like Ninja Gaiden on the Nintendo. Actually, it's a lot like Shinobi, right? But it's nothing like the original Ninja Gaiden arcade, right? Nobody likes the Ninja Gaiden arcade. Everyone prefers the other version of Ninja Gaiden on the Nintendo. In fact, they made like multiple sequels to that fucking game. Yeah. But, yeah. Anyway, till fucking next time, keep it fucking real.